Good evening. The hashtag is TTTT, and I'm so happy to be here again. So happy that you also get to join us kwa sababu tuko na moshene as per usual. And before I even introduce our panelists, wacha tuingie kwa highlights.
Open it up, open it up.
I told you, open the middle.
So Kenyans decided to take off everything from rapper designer when he dared them by just removing the shirt. So Usha, what do you think about... Okay, before we even get to the panelists. Malwether challenge and Dundaing all combined. Diamond has been to hell and back. So is Akote high on something or what? Stick around and find out why.
The 39-year-old multi-millionaire amassed so much money in a span of 4 years that his spending betrayed him.
So if you thought job group D and below doesn't pay, then shock on you. So stay with us to know the new millionaire in town. And of course, I'm not doing this by myself. We have a very great panelist this evening. I'm talking about the beautiful Usha. We have Cindy and also Kwach. Hi, guys.
Hi. Gang, gang.
Hey, ati gang, gang. Squad.
How you doing? Is how?
Tuko poa sana. How are you guys?
We're good, great. We're good. Excited.
Me too.
Hi, Usha.
Hey, sasa Kwach.
Mambo.
Kwach, I exist.
Kwani you guys won't let us have a moment in peace?
Right?
Can you have
but
your
you can
moment
probably
during
have it
commercial
after.
break? Can you also say hi to me, Kwach? Amako,
Hi,
I have
Cindy.
Wow.
whatever.
Anyway, guys, let's just get into the stories. So on Saturday, American rapper designer stole the show by putting an electrifying performance as per usual. But Kenyans also decided to steal at the show. So the rapper found himself shoeless amidst his performance. So he tried to stop the performance to recover his shoes, but then I'm sure the sneakers had already found its way in the black market. So where did Kenyans hide their manners? Hey, my God. Anyway, Kwach. What
if you're charging Kenyans that amount of money, you better be ready. Because, and that shows also Kenyans wanapenda designer clothes.
Let's just hear what designer was saying while his shoes were being stolen.
Open it up.
I told you, open the middle up. Keep the middle open. Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Everybody
relax.
Wait, yo, my sneakers. Take my shoe off. Take my shoe off.
Take your shoes.
Take my shoe off, bro.
Get those.
Now look, give it to me.
We are not going to
Come to the stage. No, go to the middle. Go to the middle. Turn around.
Hey, True, get them shoes, True. Let's do it.
Yeah! Hey, open it up.
So tuseme tu ni bahati hata alikuwa na hiyo jeans yake. But anyway, Usha, what do you think about this entire thing that happened during his performance?
For me, the funniest part is just the way he says, wait, like, okay,
yeah.
So unangoja mtu pia ya ngoja kuangalia like, next. I mean, I know, okay, fine. I know it's like probably it's not something we should be proud of. It's really bad, but I have to say, like, I thought Kenyans had figured walikuwa wamefika mwisho, but I am actually impressed. Like, who does that, you know?
It's crazy. Cindy.
Hey, me, I'm old school. Who the hell is designer? I had no idea who he was. His shoes were stolen. I was like, will it help us pay this Chinese debt? I'm old school. Who are these people at the designer?
I'm telling you, Kwach.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
You know, designer, the best thing about it is at least finally Kenyans know designer has done a collaboration with Had the Band. Anauliza kiatu.
I think this is just going to be a lesson to all artists who come to Kenya. Do not try crowd surfing. You know, I feel like things would have even gone worse than that.
Or Lady Tracy. Just come ready. I mean, kuja na kitu wakiiba haita kuuma.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like so you can imagine how much those sneakers were. Oh, hiyo nyama itaiva na hiyo nguvu yote. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. And Wasafi Records walijichafua while putting up an electric performance. So the hitmakers Diamond and Rayvanny were performing in their backyard, and the platform caved and they found themselves performing underground music. So guys, finally Dundaing imefika Tanzania. Oh my God, what? If you were on that stage and it collapsed, would you come back out to perform?
Yes, that's what the performance is all about. When it goes down, that's how you say a concert is going down. You know, at least we are sure that really Tanzanian musicians wanaangusha stage. Some of our musicians kitu wanaangusha ni mafans.
Ain't that the damn truth?
How about you, Cindy? What do you think?
Hiya. If you play the video, you'll see Diamond was jumping all happy-go-lucky. Then there's this guy in a white shirt. Ndoyo nakam. Hey, that extra pound guy.
So he's the one.
Yes.
This is all his fault.
It's all his fault. It's his extra kilos that brought this. He should be sued.
See, that's body shaming. Body shaming.
It's not body
shaming.
No,
he's actually not big.
How could you?
You know what,
even in Lyft, it says 7 people max. Now, if somebody comes in and it goes all the way till 9, it's not your fault. Rules are rules.
Well, he just wanted to be a part of the fun. I can't even Cindy, as in, really?
Yeah, he's the one
you guys remember the Baba Malwe the challenge?
No, but you know what? I'm just, I don't know if there was anyone injured, but I can only imagine if this went really bad, the people who would be sued. Man, it's crazy. But Usha, finally, what do you take home after this entire Wasafi collapsing situation?
I mean, I think he had it easy. You know, you fall down, you get up, you continue performing. It could be worse. You could have your shoes stolen and stuff. But I think at Diamond, amezoea to at this point. Sijuzi, he's also the one who had his chain stolen. Yeah. So I think it's just a thing. Like, in every performance, lazima tu kitu happen. Like, that's his style.
And that's how we are starting a TTTT this evening. Usidondoke, we're going to come back in just a bit and moshene even more. Welcome back, and just in case you're joining us, this is a TTTT, where we get to talk about all the crazy stories that have been happening throughout the week. So I'm sure you've heard about Jitambulishe. So you're probably also asking yourself, what is Jitambulishe? So it is a way for Safaricom customers to use their voices as a secure identifier to protect from fraud, access self-services at the IVR, less intrusive identification. I was about to say identification, but ni sawa tunaelewa. Makes it easier and faster for you to get help at Safaricom call center customer is, and remember, the customer is pre-authenticated. So you're wondering, why Jitambulishe? So you need to stay safe from fraud by using your voice as your password. And to register, all you need to do is call 456 and then press 1 for Jitambulishe services and follow the instructions. You will then receive a confirmation SMS. And do not hang up. I've done this before, but do not hang up. Wait for prompt to enter your M-Pesa PIN. And your PIN is required to ensure you securely deposit your voice. And this PIN entry is a secure process. So make sure umejitambulisha. And let's get back to the stories. And NHIF receptionist Frederick Sagwe got Kenyans tongue-tied by the wealth that he has been able to amass with a salary of 150K. So Sagwe was this week arraigned in court and charged with failing to adhere with procurement law. So guys, I think we should join in the procurement department. Juu iko na pesa sana. How do you amass all that wealth with a salary of 150K? Cindy.
Let me tell you, if you steal with plan. The problem with us Kenyans is And I'm not condoning graft in any form or manner. But let me take you back to those university students who chimbad a hole. They stole money and they didn't know how to hide it. They were busted in 4 days. How do you buy 8 houses, 20 M each, pay in cash? You're foolish.
Very true.
And your salary is 150K.
150K.
You lie low like an envelope. You move to Kawangware, your kids go to a public school. Uko, there's an endowment fund, your money is just growing. When your 50 guys are forgotten and you own half the county. It's very foolish.
I mean, Kwach, do you think that you've heard this phrase where people say black people do not know how to control their wealth? Yeah. Do you think it's a curse? It's just a problem?
I think it is. Have you heard that parable of, if you want to know, that one with the rats, that a rat stole money and then someone was sent to go get the rat. Then akaenda kachagua ile mejitenga. Then he was asked why. Then he said, of course, that's obvious. That's what they do when a black person gets money. Anajitoa kwa wengine. That's what they do. That's how they are easy to catch.
Right.
Lakini at least now we know NHIF ni bima ya afya ya ukweli. It protects you against all dangers of life.
Usha, what do you think about him being so extravagant? Do you feel like it's in his right? Because if you know his story, he didn't come from a very well-off background, right?
Yeah, but it's of course there's no way it's in his right. This is not his money, first of all. And then I'm wondering, like, when is it going to be enough? Like, sawa or maybe, you know what? A lot of our people in Kenya do that anyway, clearly starting from our leaders. So fine, ni sawa, even though melelewa and whatnot, and that's how you think this country goes, fine. But why are you stealing so much? Like, iyo pesa tatumia for how long? Like, you have to do how many cars, you have to do how many houses. As in, you know, hata ukipatia watoto wako moja, they won't all fit in those houses. Si uibe alafu utosheke ukae, you know, like, what?
But I think that's a problem with fast money. Haikaangi sana, tuseme tu kweli. But another person who is enjoying her money is Akothe. So on Sunday, she uploaded a video of her daughter and her, of course, enjoying some wine in a jacuzzi. So the singer was quoted on the video saying that she is no one's role model. And Vesha, who is Akothe's first child, is being mentored to take over the travel agency. And from the look of things, they have started with alcohol going upwards. Clearly, Akothe is high on something. I want you to hear what she had to say.
Cheers! Hey! Hello! I just gave my own daughter, who is 21 years old, alcohol. Call police. I am not your role model. Go look for your mama.
You guys, first of all, Akothe is crazy. Number two, so other than them drinking, right? Uwe mzungu mwenye ako huko kwa background. What is going? Is it a sponyo maneno? Cindy?
What? She's part of others. Is that a guy? Was it a guy or a chick? I don't know.
No, the mzungu huko nyuma, the one back there.
Yeah.
It's a chick.
Was it a guy or a chick?
Like, if you guys can mind people's business for them.
It's a chick.
It's a chick. Oh, wow. Okay, my bad.
I wasn't sure. Anyway, there is a reason why even when we go across the road here at Nation Center, this line of very interesting entertainment joints, it says, drink responsibly, not for sale to persons above the age of 18. Once you're over 18, whatever you do, whatever your mother does, is between you, your household, and your kinsmen.
Right.
So I don't know why she had to publicize it. That's fine. It's a cause. She has her own swag. But it's okay. As she said, the daughter is 21. She's way above the age drinking limit. I say enjoy. YOLO.
Yeah.
Usha, at 21, were you doing such things with your mother?
God, I really wasn't. But then again, I don't think, I mean, every relationship is different and whatnot. And the truth of the matter is, if Akode was today to post Nini of her to do walking around picking trash and saying, oh, let's keep our environment clean, guys would still hate. Like, it's just in us, it's just in Kenyans to do that.
To just hate, huh?
Yeah, so she should just do whatever she does. And then, of course, her daughter is over 18, so I don't think that there's anything wrong. If anything, the relationship is good. Like, I think it would be easier for her daughter to tell her anything if that's the type of relationship that they have. So really,
it's not. It's up to her.
Support.
Huh? And Kwach, as we move on to the next story, I want you to describe Akothe in 3 words, very quickly and briefly.
Boss.
Always on a high.
Wednesday for Nick.
Maybe I choose to be like that muzungu behind there.
And high in a bathtub.
So Governor Waititu this week dressed in a few Santa Claus costumes, but still managed to hack the look. So the governor was attending a tree lighting ceremony in his county where he was the guest of honor. So from the photos that were uploaded on social media, the trees seemed to be so dry that they had to drape them in green to bring out the Christmas effect. Guys, trees, do they need to be draped, honestly? Kwach, umecheka sana.
Wacha miti zivalishwe nguo. You know, wachana na nini, anaitwa Santa Clown.
It's Santa Claus.
Santa Clown, the governor.
Santa Clown, wow.
But did you guys also notice how his beard, the Claus beard looked? Like, wasn't that hilarious?
Tracy, this
Like,
guy has been set up. You know, the way your friends set you up, they tell you it's dress down day at work, it's come with pajamas to work day, and then you do. That is what his assembly members and his staff members in Kiambu County did. First of all, you dress him as, you all know that he'll be the butt of every joke. You give him some funny beard in front of some fake tree. In Kiambu County, of all counties, that is very fertile. They can get trees. They can go to somebody's backyard and
get a tree.
A tree. You go there and dress funny things. You'll find that tree was 10 million.
Okay.
Like, you know what's funny, Tracy, eh?
Uh-huh.
It's that the governor was launching a tree.
Yes!
Wow.
Not a project. He was launching a
No, but honestly,
tree.
his costume, that tree was all a joke. Usha, do you have a tree? Are you decorating or draping your tree this Christmas season?
Well, now after seeing how low the standards are, at least Siogopi, like whatever I come up with will be okay. But really, I think, you know, a lot of the times, because even when we're doing tweets, kuna kwanga, especially meme of the day, our dear, well, Governor of Kiambu huwa hakosi. And I'm always like, you guys munapenda kumuonea nini every day you log into Facebook days. But really this time I think he just set himself up for it.
It's
like
right
hapa sasa
there,
mimi
you know?
nimeshinda kutetea nata.
We on the Santa Claus, eh? Anyway, the hashtag is TTTT. We're going to take a short break. And please think about your Christmas tree. Tatutaki story ya dripping. Anyway, we're coming back in just a bit. Welcome back. The hashtag is TTTT. And nimeona mtu Twitter akiuliza, who is this standing in for Amina? So my name is Tracy Wanjuru. And I'm not by myself. Niko na panelist hapa. I have Kwach, Cindy, and Usha. So we can now move on to the next story. A Kajiado man by the name of Junior Marco surprised many when he walked down the aisle, flanked by his two fiancés who became his wives on the same day. So talk about double blessings, double. The two ladies, Liz and Joyce, appeared to be very happy, and from the look of things, they all seem to be okay with the situation. And I just wonder how the "you may kiss the bride" part went. Cindy, will you actually call this a threesome? Is this like a legalized threesome?
No, Tracy, respect the OG.
That's the OG. Kwach.
Yeah, no, I was just saying respect the OG. That guy is having a time of his life. Finally, it's official. Yeah.
And Kwach, because, you know, you're a guy, definitely. Yeah. Would you marry two women?
Yes, he would.
No question about it.
That silence, he was like, you mean Tracy and Usha? Yes, but yes.
Usha unasemaje hapo kando?
Hapana, mimi peke yangu.
No?
In fact, imeisha. How can you even say yes to such a thing?
But Cindy and Usha.
Usha, I didn't say yes.
Hapana, you kept quiet. Silence is yes.
Cindy and Usha, would you be very comfortable in having a sister-wife kind of situation?
Personally, no. But I respect men who are forthright and say, you know what, I have an appetite for two women and I'm able to take care of both of them. As opposed to having one, promising fidelity to one and then having a side chick. I think, you know, I have my own thoughts about polygamy, but he was open about it. But guess what, Tracy? So there's a picture that emerged today. They're on honeymoon. Paka nywele kila kitu iko same.
Wacha.
Oh, wait, so the ladies are supposed to do everything in synchronicity?
Oh, yes, honey. Yes. Okay.
See, but see, then I think in that situation, then he would have just had one.
Yeah,
right?
everything is going to be same.
No.
No, if he can handle
the more the
two.
merrier.
Ati nini nakusikia sana kwache explain.
No, there's some
Usha
capacities
pole.
that people are given that is more than others. Shamba la wanyama. Some people are more equal than others. So now we just do shamba la wanyama in life.
But do you guys think that when you decide to marry two wives, that money should come into consideration? Or it's just one of those things where, you know what, I want to do it, let me just do it?
Of course it should. I mean, you have two wives, that's double the responsibility. You're going to have probably like two families and whatnot. You can't just afford to be just unajua, like as in
True.
So I'm just going to read a few tweets here. Remember the hashtag is TTTT. And Tracy Wanjiru akimsiharas Usha Doll leo amekuwa na masaibu mingi. Oh wow. Usha, masaibu gani hizo unatuambia?
Who's chokozaring you?
Alvin is giving a shout out to Usha. Cindy and Quach saying looking great. Who else do we have here on the timeline? We have Dr. Stima. We also have Dan Kla, who's saying people should really mind their BS, wow, and leave Akothe alone. Okay, and Alchemist 01 is saying have just logged in. Alafu nimeona hapo alcohol ati alcohol there. Amepea my crush pombe. Mwambi atakula coffee. Okay. But Yugi is saying I was told for the Christmas ni mgonjwa atatuma brother yake. I guess ni Waitito.
This is what Indians have sent us.
We are petty people. We are really petty people, to be honest. And let's just move on.
Okay, we don't have time.
But sorry, Cindy, to cut you off. But let's just move on to the next story. So this week, President Uhuru Kenyatta launched the new face of the coins, right? So what do you guys think about the new look? Cindy?
Hey, money, 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 money. As long as, you know, it can buy stuff, nani pate change, it's all good. I like that it's patriotic. I like that we don't have a face of anybody. It's more about, you know, the essence of Kenya with the animals and stuff. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then it looks like a euro. So you can go to Europe and
it does look like a euro. It does.
To buy something.
Quach.
Yeah, you know, maybe I was thinking, why do we need to relaunch money? Okay, first I understand that it is fulfilling the constitutional mandate of having, removing someone's face from the coins.
Right.
But kama ita change value, simuachane tu nayo, because sasa some of us are asking kama hata zile mzee hatuna sasa hizi.
Oh, sasa hizi mpya nazo. Usha, are you happy with the new look?
I really am. I think it's a beautiful concept. I think the fact that finally we don't have faces on the knots, that's really, it's a good thing. Like, I'm happy about it. Like, yes, as has been said, sasa hiyo pesa kidogo ina change only in terms of the look. I changed how much sisi tunapatiwa, for example. You know,
I changed how much my politicians wanakula.
Are you aware the HR is watching?
Also, I'm a bit worried about, sasa unajua hii sijui cost of nini, cost of coming up with a new photo.
Right.
No, not to scandal. This is just room for another scandal. Someone else is going, kuna pesa ita disappear mahali.
And you know, that's the crazy, Usha, and that's the crazy part about being a Kenyan. You always have to wish for the best, but then hope for the worst, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like sooner or later we'll hear maybe that's not how it was even supposed to look. Labda ilikuwa inafaa kuwa na some gold crystals, but here we are.
The giraffe was supposed to be taller.
Exactly, but it wasn't. So who actually made it shorter?
With the coins under his
but you
bed,
know, Tracy,
160 million.
A small silver lining in this, something that we should have used this opportunity when we were changing currency to do, there was one thing former Governor Kabogo mentioned, that a lot of these people who are corrupt, they keep cash. Because, you know, when you bank that money, it can be traced back to you and they start asking questions. So they keep it cash under their basements and what. So they can use this chance when we are now changing currency. Kila mtu ambiwe peleka pesa kwa bank upewe mpya. Yeah, so that we know who has how much.
Sasa na mlikuwa mnasema ule mtu wa kununua nyumba 8 ni mjinga. You see? Alikuwa anafikiria mbele hiyo pesa angeweka chini ya nyumba. Sasa saizi how would it help him?
I'm telling you. And moving on to other stories of money. So this one is pretty sad, to be honest. So we have a priest who was taking offering to the bank. and then a gang of 4 on a motorbike blocked the priest's cars and demanded the bag in the car, right? So unfortunately, he got shot, and I'm just like, would you want to mess with that kind of money?
It's not even
Usha?
that. I think
It's just, it shows the extent to which we are a rotten society. Like, you're stealing from God, like, are you okay? Are you in your right senses? Like, I know us guys have a culture for stealing, we don't care, we're shameless, you utashikwa leo and tomorrow you'll still vie for which seat you'll be in which public office. But stealing, I mean, I don't know, I think it's just so wrong. It's so scary that this is a real story, it's
right.
not.
And Cindy and Kwach, I also want you guys to tell me what you think about this. And then after, I want to ask you guys if it's the fault of the people who are stealing, amasa zingine, the systems that have been put in place are actually making people do things that are not like this one. This is quite unfortunate. Cindy, first of all, what do you think about the story?
I think you've brought in a very interesting point. First of all, our condolences to the family of the priest who passed on. But this is a very interesting point. Look at what the youth are resorting to in order to make money. Life is becoming more and more difficult, that people are going beyond the norm in order to steal. I mean, shooting a pastor for offering, it's a little bit on the, especially if you're religious or you're superstitious or you believe in that kind of taboo. But guys now don't care. They just want to eat, they just want to live. So it's very sad. But also, insecurity is pegged with corruption. It is pegged with the economy not doing well. It's a butterfly effect.
Right.
Tracy, there is a grapevine side to that story that says that this could have been an inside job.
Oh, okay.
That there are people they might have been having wrangles inside the church, and there is someone who knew. Churches are big businesses these days.
No, they are.
Yeah. So there might have been people who knew that he was going to bank that money, and that's how the crime was organized. Yes. So there's also
which is quite unfortunate, right?
That is unfortunate.
Yes.
There's a musician that sang, my father's house of worship has become a den of thieves.
Yes. And unfortunately, clearly it has. And the reason why I was asking the second question is because I was having a conversation earlier on this week with a few of my friends from Umoja, right? So they were telling me how the young kids there now don't really care, because it's like, it's either I eat or not, right? And there's no two way about it. So I'm just... Again, guys, can we really blame the people, or is it the systems? And how can we actually make things better come 2019?
Let me say something. Tracy, I know I've been told not to preach today. Sorry, Jack, so bad! This is a very burning point. We are a modern day Maria Antoinette. If you know the French history of give them cake when guys were starving for bread during the French Revolution. This is why I'm bringing this up. Just a couple of weeks ago, when matatus were banned from town, guys suffered really in order to get to home, to get to town and come back home. But the governor said, we are going to enforce it again. Kwani ni nini? Let guys walk to town, let guys exercise. It's almost like we are being punished for not being rich. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, people are busy driving around, splashing their cars or two, and taking pictures on Instagram, and they're forgetting that the majority don't know where the next meal is coming from.
Very true.
These majority are the angry guys who are shooting priests for money and don't care. They're going to M-Pesa shops, seeing guys with kids, and they're brandishing weapons. Zile za nini, yako ni yangu.
Cindy, there is something the political analyst Herman Manyora said sometime before, that in this country, for you to be a billionaire, you have to be a thief.
Which is quite unfortunate. Can you imagine such a society where that is how minds are being built? Ati lazima ukwe mwizi ndio ati make it. It's really sad.
They're really sad. There are very few legit billionaires in this country, legit like business. Most of them, if you kagua, you'll find they bought 8 houses for 20 million on a salary of 150K.
No, you know how the stories normally start. I was selling nini maka, lakini sasa I thank God I'm here. You never hear what they did to get where they are.
Right.
We're always thanking God for stealing.
But I just think you don't have to lose your soul. Like, fine, so times are tough, nini. Yes, we understand it's the systems and the structures and whatnot. Like in the case of this one, so fine, maybe you do not know where your next meal is coming from and whatnot. I don't see why you had to kill the priest on top of everything else. You know, like you don't have to lose that side of your humanity.
No,
and
for sure.
Much as we say fine, it's the systems and nini. It's fine. You know what? These guys are actually just used to being thieves. Like utaiba. And then with the money that you get, why can't you then think like, sawa, fine, I needed this fast capital na nimeiba and let me now start doing things the right way. But no, it's not enough. And that's why even that guy still remained in that NHIF office. Like, you think, sasa after umeiba mara ya kwanza si usonge, move along, go start your business, actually make clean money out of it. But then that's the same thing with these thieves. Like, yes, they've killed this priest now, and unfortunately, they're just going to do it again. It's not like you're paying wamepata TCG, now they'll go and start their own business.
Right.
And that's a really sad part.
It's really sad. And as a society, I feel like there's need for more information and knowledge on how to change some structures and also systems. I mean, it's crazy. But let's just move on. And even before we move on, I just hope the government is serious about, you guys saw about Ruto talking about employment. I hope that actually works in 2019. Anyway, let's, thank you so much,
It
guys.
has been working
I had
since
a fantastic
1963.
time. Sorry, Kwach?
It has been working since 1963.
That's the thing. Like we're following patterns.
Let's just be hopeful. Let's just be hopeful for a better year. You know, 2019 is in just a few weeks. We're just hoping for the best. But Cindy, Usha, Kwach, thank you so much, guys. Kidogo niseme ladies nikakumka kuna Kwach hapo katikati. But thank you so much, ladies.
No, Tracy, you ulikuwa nayo kwa roho.
I hope you guys have some great plans for Christmas. Because mimi sina plans, so I'm just going to Dandia. Yes. So please make sure to share.
It depends. We still need to sit and discuss these stories. Would you marry two wives and why you kept quiet? And then we'll see. We'll decide then.
And that. But anyway, we need to go. The hashtag is TTTTT. See you guys at 10. Mwah. Bye.